Once upon a time, in a small village on the outskirts of town, stood an old, abandoned mansion. The decrepit structure had a sinister reputation that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard its name. Locals whispered tales of dark secrets and restless spirits that haunted the mansion's halls, their stories passed down through generations. One stormy night, a group of adventurous friends gathered in the village pub. They huddled around a flickering fireplace, sharing ghostly tales and daring one another to spend a night in the infamous haunted mansion. Fueled by a mixture of bravado and curiosity, they agreed to face the mansion's horrors and unravel its mysteries. As the group approached the mansion, the wind howled through the broken windows, carrying with it a chilling moan that seemed to emanate from the very walls. Reluctantly, they pushed open the creaking front door and stepped into the darkness that awaited them. The air inside was heavy with the scent of decay, and a sense of foreboding hung in the stale atmosphere. Each step echoed through the empty corridors as the group cautiously explored the mansion, their hearts pounding with a mix of trepidation and excitement. Whispers seemed to float through the air, just beyond their hearing, taunting and teasing their senses. Shadows danced along the walls, and strange, ghostly figures darted in and out of view, always just out of reach. The mansion seemed to have a life of its own, playing tricks on their minds and tightening its grip on their sanity. As the night wore on, fear began to consume them. One by one, they succumbed to inexplicable accidents and strange occurrences. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed shut, and cold gusts of wind sent shivers down their spines. It was as if the mansion itself was fighting to keep its secrets buried within its decaying walls. Only two friends remained, Sarah and Mark. They clung to each other, seeking comfort and solace in their dwindling numbers. They vowed to uncover the truth behind the mansion's curse, determined not to become its next victims. With trembling hands, they ventured into the forbidden basement. The stench of dampness and decay overwhelmed their senses, and their flashlights revealed a labyrinth of narrow corridors and forgotten chambers. It was in one of these dark corners that they discovered an ancient diary, its pages brittle with age. As Sarah read the diary aloud, the words painted a horrifying picture of the mansion's past, a tale of betrayal, murder, and revenge. They realized that the restless spirits haunting the mansion were the vengeful souls of those who had perished within its walls. Driven by a newfound purpose, Sarah and Mark set out to release the tormented spirits from their eternal prison. They gathered the fragments of their broken lives and pieced together the truth behind the mansion's dark history. In a final, desperate act, they performed a ritual of forgiveness, hoping to bring peace to the lost souls trapped within. Just as they thought their mission was complete, the mansion trembled, and a bone-chilling laughter filled the air. The spirits were not appeased, they were enraged. The mansion's true nature was revealed, as its walls twisted and contorted, morphing into a monstrous entity, hungry for more souls to consume. In a race against time, Sarah and Mark fought their way through the now malevolent mansion, desperate to escape its clutches. With every step, the house shifted and rearranged its layout, trapping them within its nightmarish maze. Finally, battered and exhausted, they reached the mansion's entrance. As they stumbled out into the fresh night air, they turned to look back at the mansion. To their horror, they saw it disappear before their eyes, swallowed whole by the earth. The mansion had been a mere illusion, a physical manifestation of the darkness that resided within their own souls. Sarah and Mark were left with a haunting realization: they had not escaped the mansion. Instead, they had become the very embodiment of its evil. The twisted truth was their curse to bear, forever condemned to wander the world as malevolent spirits, seeking new victims to ensnare in their ghostly web. And so, the legend of the haunted mansion lived on, a cautionary tale of the price one pays for delving too deeply into the darkness. The village stood as a testament to the horrors that lay within, forever echoing with the anguished cries of those who dared to venture too close.